All right, I am live. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to be doing some political world event uh, questions today. So if you'd like to submit a question, just go ahead and write it in the caps or write it in the chat, all caps, a couple heart emojis if you could, and we'll get to as many questions as possible today. I just wanted to say thank you to all the new subscribers. I'm getting very close to 7,000. So if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please do so. I think probably in the next week or two, we'll hit that goal. And once I do, I'll give away a free reading and a free Reiki session. And please do me a favor and smash that thumbs up as well. All right, getting a lot of questions already. Just some announcements before we get started. I will be on Mel's channel this Thursday, I believe. I haven't confirmed that, but that's the plan. And then on Friday, Deanne Shield Maiden will be on my channel. I think we're going to probably stream on our channels together at the same time, and we'll be doing personal questions then. So, all right. Hello, everyone. I haven't been keeping up with the news too much. Didn't seem like there was a whole lot going on today. So I welcome your questions. It's a little cold. We actually got a little bit of snow last night. Nothing really sticking, so it's not beautiful weather, but I am looking forward to spring. I started setting up my patio and, getting my wind chimes and hummingbird feeders up. So I love spending time outside on my patio. That's like my zen for me. So, Jamie says, "Oh, I'm sorry." Yes, we're going to send a lot of healing prayers for your grand pup Peach, Jamie. I feel like she's going to make a full recovery. Done a lot of healing and prayers for your grand pup. Tyann, we're not doing personal questions today. Make sure to come on Friday night. Deanne and me will be doing personal questions then. All right. All right, you guys. Before we get started, I wanted to before I answer your questions, I wanted just to take a look at Feinstein. The Republicans in the Senate are saying that they won't vote to temporarily replace her on the Judiciary Committee. So I'm wondering if she ends up resigning and getting replaced. So let's just take a look at her. Dianne Feinstein coming back to the Senate. I feel she definitely wants to. That's interesting. I was kind of feeling like she may come back, but I don't know for how long, because I do get that she's recovering and resting right now, and eventually there's the resignation for the Queen of Cups. I'm not sure what zodiac sign she is, but I definitely feel like we have the Lovers and the Hierophant, so this is that partnership coming together and voting her into the government. I definitely feel like she plans to. But I do see her resigning at some point, too. Let me double check with the pendulum. The pendulum's saying, yes, she's going to return. I don't think she's going to stay too long, though. But I get that she's really not feeling good. Um, I don't think she knows when she's coming back. All right. Yeah, we'll take a look at Putin. Thank you all for joining me. I always enjoy our Tuesdays together. All right, I think I got all the questions. All right. Well, let's do this question since I was kind of just touching on it. Butterflies Are Free says McConnell's back in deciding that Dianne Feinstein does not need to be replaced. Will this stand, or can we move on with her being replaced and confirming judges? Like I said, I do feel like she may come back, but I think it's a short while. Hi, Colleen. I'm going to be on Colleen's channel with Mel. I think it's Cinco de Mayo. Thank you all so much. All right. Let's see. I don't think the Republicans are going to budge on temporary appointing somebody else. All right. Let's see. How should I ask this? I think things with these getting the judges are confirmed. I do think that there's a bit of for right now it feels like it's stalled. Um, I definitely feel like there's pressure on, like I said, Feinstein to either come back or to get somebody. I think Gavin Newsom would appoint somebody because I get that it's a bit of a challenge. You know, it's a bit of a battle. It gets done eventually. There is movement coming into the future, but right now it feels a little bit stuck. And people are feeling very like at a crossroads, unsure of where to go. But I do get that these judges will be appointed. We have action getting, there's action taken and completion. But I think things, people are working really hard to get these done because I think it's been backed up for a while. I feel like they may even try to get some of them passed now with the Republicans, more people that are in the middle, the judges that are, kind of in the center. Thank you so much, Anne. Blessings. All right. Yeah, I'm with you. I feel Dianne Feinstein. I don't think she's going to finish out her term. She's been struggling for a while. All right, let's see. A lot of people want to know about Putin. I definitely feel that Putin's struggling. I've been saying that for a while. Let's see. I still think Putin's alive, though, you guys. I think he's very weak, barely, but he's still. I don't think he's transitioned. I had another question about if he uses body doubles, and I've seen a few times. Yeah, I've seen a few of the body doubles for sure. A couple times, it's like that's not Putin, that's a body double. All right, what can you tell me about Putin? Ooh. Well, I don't think he's far from death. Yeah, there's a new beginning coming for Russia. It's going to be much more balanced here soon. I have my Russia card. You know, it's moving to calmer shores after the passing, the death of Putin, and he does feel like but he ends up getting betrayed in the end. I don't feel energetically he's very well, but I think a lot of the oligarchs, they've kind of had it. His own people too. Yeah, he's completing a new cycle. I think he's still alive. I feel that he's still alive at the moment, but I don't think he's going to be of this world for much longer. That's a good one. I don't know. And with Putin too, May's coming through pretty significant too. So maybe that's when he transitions, or June. I know others have said that they feel like he's passed already. I feel like he's close to it. What we're talking about, and will he have a state funeral? I'm gonna ask the pendulum. I almost feel like no, he's not going to have a state funeral. He'll have a funeral, but it won't be like public. There's too many people upset. Yeah, I'm getting a no with the pendulum, Earth Mama. Yes, Mimi. Deanne's going to be on my show on Friday. We're going to do personal readings on Friday. Yeah, I'm with you there, Marie. Yeah, he's very close. I've been saying it for a while, though. Yeah, and there's definitely, I think, other people in charge right now. Like I said, I feel body doubles too. I don't think it's. I see it. The war de-escalating after Putin's gone. I do feel like there's going to be some disputes between the borders, the Russian territory in Ukraine, them disputing over the land, but it doesn't feel like it's what it is now. It feels like it's de-escalated. I see that going on for a little while, maybe another year. All right. Well, thank you, Zach. We'll take a look at Navalny again. When I read on it last week, I did not have a good feeling about it, Len. All right. Let's look at Dominion. Weren't they starting their jury selections today? I think it's going to trial, Giselle. I don't think Dominion's going to settle. I think that's what the delay was yesterday, was Fox wanting to give a settlement and Dominion didn't take it. Yeah, I get Dominion's going to be victorious. It's actually going to expose a lot of, I think there's still more to come out, about them working behind the scenes to promote the, false narrative as news. There's collaborations, a group of them that were sneaky. I see that being exposed, coming to light. Our wishes are going to be fulfilled in this. I feel like that's good for Dominion, and there's a happy family, and we have good news coming our way. Yeah, I think it's going to be a long fought battle, though. I don't know how long. Maybe not too long. But yeah, I see Fox walking away, not happy. Welcome, Rebecca. Yeah, Dominion's not going to settle. I don't see that. Yeah, Fox is feeling very tired after the battle. They're not feeling too good. Yeah, Dominion's looking for a hard-fought battle. They're not looking to settle or compromise. All right. Oops. I've read on this before, Hazel. All the people that passed from the virus, will 45 ever be charged with murder for it? I don't see that, unfortunately. I don't see that at all. Not to say that he's not responsible for a lot of the deaths, but no, I don't think that they're going to go that far. And Joan says, what, if anything, will come from Jim Jordan's circus in Manhattan yesterday? I don't really feel a whole lot, but I'll throw a couple cards on it. Thank you, Rebecca. All right, let's take a look. I think if anything, it just shows the political stunt. It just brings awareness to what the Republicans are doing. Really, we have much more pressing issues than um, you know, grandstanding for Trump and going to New York to create a circus there to try to deflect. If anything, they need to be coming together and figuring out a plan to get the debt ceiling raised. I didn't see what happened yesterday. I don't really feel a whole lot coming from it. I think it was just a political stunt and not very successful at that. Yeah, it does seem like it's a bit of a circus, like they're just all fighting, getting nothing done. I feel like it's actually, as I've said, I feel like this is the start of the demise of the Republican Party, and it's a party that people can't take seriously with how crazy they're going on their stances with banning books and women's rights, just everything, attacking LGBTQ minorities. Um, I think it's really bringing that awareness that we need and bringing that change. Our wishes being fulfilled. It's like there's slow movement away from the Republican Party is what I'm feeling. I'm not feeling like a whole lot of anything really happening from their stunt yesterday, though. But I do get that they need to be careful because Bragg's not going to play. I told you guys that before. Trump, before he was indicted, I felt like these Republicans were going to make an ass out of themselves, and we already saw that Bragg's suing Jim Jordan. So they're not playing in New York. And like when Marjorie Taylor Greene and Santos got chased out of New York. Well, that's a good question. I do feel like the majority of Republicans are on the Trump train, but I do feel like there's a fraction of them that are really sick of it, like a third. So 2/3 are on the Trump train, a third is not happy with the Republican Party. New York don't play. All right, let's see. Let's take a look in at Navalny. I didn't like the feeling I got last week when I read on him. I'm hoping I'm wrong with that feeling. Is Navalny in the hospital right now? Does anybody know? Is he hospitalized for being poisoned? Yeah, and he's got the healing card too. I don't know if they have hospitals in their jail or not. Well, I just heard hospital. They won't take him to the hospital. Okay. He was taken by ambulance to hospital. Thank you, Kelly. Mm. I definitely feel like he's healing and recovering right now. He's got the temperance angel watching over him, which is the angel of healing. And I have the heart chakra too, which is associated with all the love, all the healing going out to him. Obviously, I think I answered it last week, but the poison. This is the devil, so a not good plan, and suffering in silence. It's interesting because I feel like the temperance angel is watching over him, and we have wishes being fulfilled. So so I feel like he's being watched over, but this is kind of moving from turbulent waters over to calmer waters, calmer shores. Um, I get the world and the fool, so a new beginning, so completion and a new beginning for him. I just think we need to send him a lot of healing prayers. He's already being watched over, but I just don't have the best feeling about it. I'm sorry to say. Whatever happens with it, Navalny will go down as a hero. And if anything were to happen to him, it's really, sorry, I'm not trying to laugh, but it would not be good for Putin at all. He doesn't care about that, but I don't see the interest of removing him, because it's just going to, turn him into a martyr and get the people riled up against him. Yes, he is very strong. All right. Arwen the Grey, with Clarence Thomas. Will Harlan Crow put pressure on him to resign because Crow doesn't want to be investigated? Last week when I had Susan Lind on, that's what she felt, like them wanting him to resign so that they're not putting a spotlight on all the corruption. And I got a resounding yes when she said that. Yes, please do me a favor. Please hit the thumbs up. I don't know if they're quite to that point where, or if Harlan Crow's quite at that point to ask him to step down, but I don't think it's far off because I don't see the scandal ending. I see it getting bigger and bigger. Ooh, yeah, there. Ooh, this isn't even just Clarence Thomas. I've been telling you guys, I feel like this dark money channel with the Republican Party really being exposed. And I think that this is the start of the spotlight onto it. Yeah, I think this is Harlan Crow coming in, the King of Swords, the King of Strategy, having a bad judgment. And he's very, very anxious and then being out in the cold. He's very fearful of being exposed. I see it coming out, though. We have the Magician, so that's this coming to light, the truth being revealed. I wonder too, with this Page of Wands, if there's more communications between the two of them that's going to be exposed, maybe emails or something like that that somebody's got a hold of. There's some kind of communication between the two of them that he's really afraid of getting out. Yeah, and I think that Clarence Thomas is going to be the sacrifice. So yes, I do think that there'll be pressure on him to resign from Harlan Crow. But even when he does resign, because I see him trying to resist it for a while, it just gets too big, and then that leads to more coming out. I think later on this year. Yeah, Sheldon Whitehouse has been really looking at that. Well, thank you, Sonia. I have like a grayish color eyes. So yes, I guess blue. Yeah, it's too big. There's too big of a spotlight on it. All right. Now let's ask. I know that there's others that have taken money from Crow. It's not just Clarence Thomas. Ask if Liz Cheney's involved in that. I just heard yes, for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, Liz Cheney isn't an angel. I mean, I don't agree with her politics at all. Um, I respect her courage to stand up to Trump when nobody else would, and doing what's right. But she's a dirty politician too. And I even felt there were Democrats that were taking money from him too. All these Democrats that get elected in and then want to switch political parties or be obstructionists for anything getting done. There's money. They're getting bought off. Yeah, I heard yes, very strong. Yeah, I'm getting yes. Yes. It's interesting though because I feel like Liz Cheney's trying to walk away from um, walking away from the past, those past deals or connections that she's had to start something new. I do feel like she'll be a pivotal person in rebuilding the Republican Party. So maybe this isn't exposed with her. Um, but yeah, I heard yes. Yeah, at least she's not a traitor. I mean, being bought and paid for isn't very good though too. It's pretty corrupt. But at least at the right time when she did what was right, I guess. Oh, interesting. The liberal justices take the money. I'm not feeling the liberal justices did. I just heard no. I think they have too much honor to be bought out. They're honorable. I'm just gonna throw a card. No, I don't think so. They're bright shining stars. They have a wonderful new beginning coming in. I get that this is going to be really hard for the court though, and maybe that's why they're happy because of the eventual changes in the court to be on the liberal side. I read on Putin already. I feel he's still alive, but very weak, Rosie. All right, I saw this one come up a few times. Kevin, will the ETs make themselves known in 2024? There's signs. I don't think it's fully making themselves known in 2024, Mario. I think like all of the evidence and seeing them more and more. I think the evidence is going to be pretty. I think it's going to speak for itself, where we know that there's something else going on. But them coming out to the public, I don't think the world's ready for it in 2024. I feel like it might be like 2026. And I don't think honor, yeah. I don't think even when they make themselves known, it's going to be, them down here chilling and building houses and living with us. Um, I think that that's a while away still. 2025 or 26, yeah. Yeah, I'm not feeling it's 2024. But they're making themselves known more and more, Mario. All right. You guys do me a favor if you haven't subscribed and you're watching. I think I'm like 70 away, 70, 80 away from 7,000. So help me get to that goal. We'll do a giveaway for free reading and Reiki session when I get it. All right, interesting. Erdogan, he's the leader in Turkey, right? feel like it's going to be close. Oh. I think he's leaving, you guys. Yeah, people have been disappointed with him. Disappointed with their government. Oh, yeah. Does anybody know who he's running against? Because I feel like the person that ends up winning is the star, like heading things in a new direction. One filled with like harmony and peace. Yeah, I get him stepping away and walking away. People have been disappointed in their government. He's got heartbreak and betrayal here. I'm not sure who he's running against, but I think whoever wins, I think that they're a lot better. I get him leaving. Oh, that's Karen. That's resonating so strongly with me. Yeah, it's all the heartbreak with the families from the earthquakes. Yeah. People are disappointed in him. Absolutely. Yeah, I think Turkey's future is heading in a more optimistic, hopeful direction. There's a bright future going on for Turkey without Erdogan in the picture. And I think hasn't he been the one that's held up Sweden getting into NATO, because I feel. Oh, I love that. Cool Crone just like validated what I just said. The astrology for Turkey is for them to recover and have a bright future with a new leader. Yeah, love it. So we'll see. Like I said, I do feel like it's pretty close, but yeah, I see disappointment for him. All right. Will Don Jr. and Eric Trump go to jail? I've never felt Eric going to jail. Don Jr. I did. I have. I'll throw just let me read on Eric. Is Eric going to go to jail? Let's change up the decks. All right. It's interesting. Wow. At the bottom of my deck, I have the Eight of Wands, but doesn't this look like Don Jr.? Kind of. I don't know why it just kind of jumped out that way. Spirit saying Don Jr. is going to jail. Yeah, I'm not feeling Eric going to jail, you guys. I see him. I think this Letitia James, the civil case, I see that greatly affecting him. It feels like it's more like loss of their money rather than jail. All right. He's got bad judgment, loss. Isn't that interesting? It's interesting because Ivanka came up. There's like communication between him and Ivanka, or maybe them coming up together to spill the truth. So maybe he saves himself by giving out the information, is what I'm feeling. But I get shame for him. He's got a negative judgment. He's lost. He loses the battle, and then there's like seclusion. He wants to go into hiding. He wants to retreat. I do feel Don Jr. getting in trouble, though, you guys. Maybe Ivanka and Eric kind of throw everything onto Don Jr., make him the scapegoat. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you, Lorraine. I'm just saying what I'm feeling. Yeah. Well, and I think that if Donald Trump was any other person, if he wasn't president, he'd already be in jail. I think it's well, I mean, first off, he's so his Secret Service following him, and so they're not going to sit in jail with him. He needs that security around him. I think it's too much of a risk to put him in jail for his own safety. But because of all the risks with the classified information, I do see him locked up in some capacity. I've said for a while it feels more like it's a medical facility or like a military hospital. But he's locked up. He's confined. He's not leaving. There's no visitors coming in to see him. And I've said too, I don't feel much of a life force around Trump for too much farther into the future. So let's look at Jim Jordan. He's in the House. He's in the Judiciary Committee. I think I do see him being removed, Mario. I heard yes, really strong. Jim Jordan's in trouble. I've said it for a while. I feel like he'll be one of the ones that may spend some time behind bars. Of course, it's not going to be anything like major, like jail for the rest of his life, but yeah, I see him spending some time behind bars. And I've said too, I feel like the House may shift control to Democrats before the next election. So if that were to happen, then he'd be removed. I don't think Kevin McCarthy is going to be Speaker for much longer, you guys. I think this whole debt ceiling, I see that taking him out. And these MAGA Republicans that have all the control, they're not happy with Kevin McCarthy because he's going to have too much pressure to cave into their plan of, not getting something passed. Yeah, he's in the House. All right, I'm just going to throw a card or two on it. I heard yes very strongly. I think he's leaving. MTG too. Yep, loss. Interesting. Yeah, leaving from an abuse of power. This is a card of loss. I think MTG's leaving with him. Is she in the Judiciary? She's in one of those big committees. It's not the Judiciary. It's national security or something. There's action taken against them. We have the government coming in, and then they have justice. We have the star, so this is a hopeful new beginning. Yeah, I see him leaving his committee. Homeland Security, thank you. Yeah, I see her leaving her committee too. I think she's leaving though because of maybe from this classified documents. um, that leak. There's some of them that have no business having access to classified information like that. All right. All right. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is to go before a committee for investigation for putting through policies that benefit his wife's business. Could this be the end of his premiere show? I feel yes, but I feel like the investigation's slow. I don't feel like he's leaving right now. But I heard yes, Debo. I get yes with these cards, Debo. And I don't think it's just him involved in this. This is collaboration, a group of them being investigated, the Knight of Swords, finding the information, causing a lot of burden and stress. There's a lot of movement, and then he's got the death card, so that's like the resignation, the ending of this career. I hadn't heard about them investigating him though. Is that still, if you're still here, Debo, is that still new? Is it like a new investigation they're talking about? Because I feel like it's taking some time. Yes, let's put Trump in a straitjacket. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to do a couple more questions. If I don't get to your questions, make sure to come onto Mel's channel Thursday night. I do think Chris Christie is going to run, but I don't see him being successful. You know what? Actually, let's take a look at this. I haven't seen very clearly who the Republican candidate's going to be yet. I feel like there's so much unknowns in the timing of everything. Like maybe it could be multiple people, but I do feel like a male candidate with a woman VP pick. I don't see them being successful. But did Tim Scott announce that he's running, or he's looking into running? Because I had a weird feeling about him. I don't think he's going to get it, but I think he may be a top contender for the nominee. Chris Sununu, maybe. Yeah. I had a weird feeling when I saw him the other day. I think he started a committee. Yeah, I don't see Chris Christie being successful at all. Did he say he's running, or is he doing an one of those committees where they check it out to see if they want to run? Let me just take a look at Tim Scott. Oh, that's interesting. It's interesting because at the root of the reading, I get like opportunities, money coming in, new beginnings and celebrations. But then I also have him losing. So I wonder if maybe he gets the nomination and then loses the election, because I feel Biden's going to win. I think he'll be a top contender, you guys. I think he'll get a lot of funding for his campaign. But does anybody know his birthday or what his zodiac sign is? Because I'm getting King of Wands and Queen of Wands. So this, for me, wands are fire signs. So let me see if I can get his birthday. September 19th. I think that's a Virgo. So that's Earth. For Tim Scott. No, I know Biden's a Scorpio. But I'm still feeling, you guys, a man and a woman, like a man getting and picking a VP, a woman VP. And I get isolation and retreat for Tim Scott and loss. So this could be the general election. But I also have celebration and offering and a new beginning. So I would keep an eye on Tim Scott. I had a funny feeling when I saw him speaking the other day. I don't think it's set, though, because there's just so much going on with the politics. Well, you're fine, Debo. That's what I see, Colleen. Yeah, I feel Biden's going to win re-election, and I know a lot of people have said that they don't feel like he'll pick Kamala. I still feel like he'll pick Kamala. I feel she'll take over for part of his term. His birthday was September 19th, not December 18th. It could just be a very fiery, passionate kind of energy coming into, which that doesn't strike me as him. All right. Yeah, I did see. That's what I saw, and that's when I had a weird feeling about him. But I'm telling you, Republicans aren't going to win in 2024 because of their abortion bans and just all the Republican Party is going to implode before we even get there. They're not going to be taken seriously with everything going on. They're just too extreme. An abortion ban works if for the Republican primary, but then when you get to a general election, it doesn't work. It turns off women. It turns off the independent voters. Yeah, I think I see Kamala staying with Biden, Joni. Yeah, let's see. All right, you guys. We'll do one more, and then I'm going to wrap up. Let's just take a look at Jack Smith, you guys. I don't know why I just got called to read on him. Oh, I disagree with his political views as well, Kelly. Don't get it twisted. I'm not a fan of Tim Scott. I'm not very knowledgeable about him, but I don't know, just something about him when I saw him the other day kind of just resonated with me. So we'll see. Resonated with him maybe possibly getting the nominee. All right, let's look at Jack Smith. He's going through so much stuff, you guys. He's got so much evidence. Interesting. Yeah, I just see him gathering and collecting evidence. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow movement, but this is like the information he's gathering, and he's evaluating, reviewing everything. He's got so much. There's so much hard work going into this and investigating so many people involved in this. All the channels. Feels like he's missing like one piece of this puzzle, and I'm picking up this with the classified documents. Like he's got these, and there's something being presented to him here shortly. I'm picking up a lot of energy around the documents and like overseas connections with he's trying to find the links of where the documents have went overseas and communicating with people, establishing relationships to get those documents. He's got information coming in left and right. That's often like the whistleblower card too, like information, somebody giving information. He's got justice here. He's working a bit in the dark, reviewing everything, and then it's like, bam, quick movement coming in. Yeah, I see him focusing a lot on the documents. I told you guys, I feel like that's going to be the first move with Jack Smith, is the documents case. There's just so much to go through, so many channels to kind of follow the money where it leads, and just getting that information. But he's getting really close. Jack Smith don't play. I feel like he's waiting on like one key piece of evidence before he goes for the attack. He's getting close, you guys. All right, you guys. Well, thank you all so much for joining. Please make sure to hit that thumbs up. If I didn't get to your question today, please come onto Mel's channel on Thursday night. We'll be doing another political show. I do have some openings for reading and Reiki sessions. If you're interested in that, you can send me a text at 440-376-4088, or you can email me at kevinlovingvibrations@gmail.com. kevinlovingvibrations@gmail.com. I have all of my info in the description box of this video. Like I said, I'll be on Mel's show. Deanne Shield Maiden will come on my channel Friday night. We'll be doing some personal readings. I have a lot of collabs in the works, so people confirming and stuff. Next week, I have Kevin Lewis on. We're going to do political. We're going to do personal readings. You know, the typical Mel collaboration on Thursday nights. Susan Lynn will be on next month. I know everybody enjoyed that collab, and I did as well. And I just got something for Linda G coming on, I think, at the end of next month. So lots of stuff going on. But I think we're going to have a lot of news to be reading on between now and especially like May feels huge. So there'll be lots of stuff to read on, you guys. All right, I'm sending you all a lot of love, and I will see you all Thursday night. Blessings, everyone. Take care.